You guys will need to buckle up because we are very close to being so much back. Alrighty guys, happy Monday. I hope everybody had a lovely Easter. We're going to start on the trading view today because I'm sure a lot of you guys went on to CoinMarketCap. You opened up your portfolio and you said, damn, Bitcoin is having a pumpy time. Now, we're going to look into some altcoin charts in a second, and specifically the others chart as well, because that's what's going to really define whether or not we are going to start to have a big move for our altcoins. But in the last video, I said to you guys, crypto is about to go up. And this was 3 days ago. Guys, 25% of you still not subscribed. You're going to help me out so much for this last leg of the bull run if you do just click that subscribe button. But we said crypto is going back to up only because we were coiling up in this bull pennant, bull flag. It's a bull pennant really. I said to you guys, right, this is the blue line that we need to be breaking as step one, returning bullish. Now the MACD is looking pretty nice on the daily. We come to the weekly and this is where it gets even more powerful, guys, because once we do start to have that bullish cross in the RSI and in the MACD, that's going to be when we're full on bull mode again. Everybody who's bear posting for that one more low is going to be left in the dirt, guys. Okay, so we're nearly there. However, eyes on the prize at 89k. Right, we haven't actually made a change in structure yet until we do start to flip this resistance, which has been resistance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times into support. 10th time a charm. Is it going to be 10th time lucky? I don't know, guys, but the weekly is looking really, really good for Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin dominance is still super high, and you can see we're still in the Bitcoin season. So we really do need this level to be holding, and we don't really want to be revisiting any lows. If we do revisit lows, it just means that our altcoins are going to get absolutely wrecked again. Okay, and there's some charts out there that are showing, you know, maybe we do have another push lower until QE is in full effect. But if Bitcoin can maintain this level and then we get something like this happening, then that could be pretty good leading into May/summer, right? So if the USDT dominance chart starts to break down, maybe we go from 5.5 to 3%, then this is not only going to be good for Bitcoin, but hopefully for the vaporware that is ETH, and then hopefully a lot of our altcoins as well. Now, I saw this earlier this morning, and sorry for the late upload. When I go onto my timeline, everyone says to me, one more low, Lex. Let's get one more low. Come on, we need one more low. I need that 70k. Now, usually the market doesn't give you what you want, and usually we're greedy in both directions. We're greedy on the upside, and we're greedy asking for lower targets of like 60, 65k. We already said on the channel, right, we were targeting like 73k. It pretty much got there. Worst case scenario was a 70k. Now it looks like people are starting to get priced out of Bitcoin. Okay, people are not exposed to Bitcoin, and maybe we have a little bit of a shimmy shammy up, down, left, right over the next week or so. Maybe we come back down to 86k retest, go back up to 88k, and have a bit of a consolidation in there. But as we did speak about in a previous video, majority of the liquidity was above us at around 89 to 90k. There we go. Next video, we're pretty much there, guys. Now, checking in on the RSI, I mean, we had that bullish divergence on the daily, and this has played out over the past, what, month and a half now. We're finally getting that breakout. If we can hold it this week, we need the weekly close, guys. It's happening on Monday, so it's very easy for us to go bull, 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 bull. We're back to the bull. But until we do get a couple of weekly closes out of here, then again, still not confirmed. But the fact that the RSI is returning bullish leading into May, maybe we go into that overbought region in May, June and July, that could be really where we see our next leg for Bitcoin. And we got to remember that when we do go into the next leg for Bitcoin, and maybe we go to 90k, maybe we retest the all-time high, maybe we print new all-time highs. Guys, the cycle has done a number on all of us. We are still retail, I'm retail, you are retail. Okay, every capitulation, there was major news coming out to scare everybody, and I tried to make as many videos as I could for all of you lovely people over the past year, and I showed you guys this every single time there was like a massive, you know, World War III end of the world event. The first one I remember covering really was the German government selling their Bitcoin. Lol, that is a fat L because they're down $1 billion on that if they did just hold it. Mount Gox FUD, right? US government selling, all in this consolidation period. World War III, remember that? All in this consolidation period. The tariffs, yeah, okay. Tariffs probably holds a bit more weight. There was a lot of focus on, you know, everyone was an expert on tariffs now at the lows at around 74k. What happens when we're up here, guys? I remember at the end of the last bull run, when we had that double-ish top, everyone was going, super cycle. We're never going down again. I think the same thing will happen, guys. So bullish MACD cross happening right now. Last time this happened, we had an 88% move. Could be in line for a 70% move, which would bring us well above our target of 124k. And you can see here, even though the Bitcoin momentum is weakening gradually over time, we still do have room to push for one last hurrah of this bull market. And if we do start to reach this could be a massive signal to say, right, we need to exit the market now, because we likely are going to see downside into 2026. We've got 6% to go until we do reach the 100 MA on the total 3. So we still are trying to tackle the breakout level right now, guys. And I said in the last video, right, maybe we go down, we either break out, have a confirmation retest, and we hold it. You know, the past 3 days we've been holding it, or we do go down to 600 billion. Looks like, hopefully, don't want to jinx it, we're holding it. Again, 822 billion is the eyes on the prize for the total 3. And then we come to the others chart, guys. We need the others to hold. A lot of our altcoins aren't doing very well. Some of them printing new bear market lows. But if we are just having a massive wedge breakout right now, then we need 230 billion to be broken, okay? So we did say anywhere in this green box here is probably like a decent area to pick up some of your top high cap to mid cap altcoins, or picking up coins that actually did perform pretty well in the previous pump. I've seen people post things like the Sui chart looks like it's ready to break out. Ondo looks pretty good. So once we do break this 100 MA at 230 billion, we have 280-ish billion and then 325 billion to be breaking before we can say, right, we are going to try and get out of the market at this green line at around 500 billion for our large to mid cap altcoins. So we really need to see what Bitcoin does. We need to see if we're going to get a push higher on the Bitcoin dominance chart. Okay, we really need to make sure that Bitcoin does hold it, because again, if we do end the week on a wick and we start to go back down to retest 80, 75, whatever it is, then altcoins are really not going to have a good time, guys. So again, step one of we're so motherfucking back is on the cards right now. You guys let me know, were you prepared ahead of time? That's it, guys. Let me know what coin you want me to cover in the next video. Obviously, this was a general one to start the week off. I hope you all had a lovely Easter weekend, but it's time to get back on the grind, guys. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Peace.